Alrighty. Hello, Lily. Welcome to the stream. How is your day? My day is good. Okay. There you go. That all works. What do I smell gay? I don't know. Maybe you're smelling yourself. That's not. That's not. That's not a thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. You're doing good? That's nice. That is nice. Oh, very good. I see. Nice, nice. Hold on. Alrighty. Guess I'll just put that there. And I'm doing coke. JK, it's heroin, actually? I see. Interesting. That's definitely knowledge. Definitely knowledge, indeed. I don't really need you right now, actually. You can go right there. I do need this to be right there. And sure, actually, I guess I can just keep that there. Maybe. Yeah. You're sleepy? Maybe you should take a nap then. Naps are great. I would know. I think I need one. Not really, actually. I'm not that tired. I'm not that tired, so I do not need to sleep. I'm not gay, but why do you sound good with the mic closer? What? Like the mic quality went up or something? I have no idea. I don't know. It's just like that, I guess. Nah, can't do any of that. Alright, I will do... Well, I'll do that. No, you just sound more good. Maybe I'm evolving. Like a... I don't know. I'm just evolving, I guess. It's like that. What am I doing? Alright. Bro isn't beating the allegations. Hello, RSKL. Put your face to the mic. I guess now my face is to the mic. Hello, hello. Voice. Alright. Okay, I guess I'll do a pose like this. Oh, never mind. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna bring in the head right there. You just get a random voice boost. Huh. Don't know what that means, but sometimes you just gotta have a random voice boost. It's part of living. Like a random crit. Huh. I see. I'm gonna actually change the music. Yeah, I'm just gonna change the music. How are you doing, RSKL and Ches? I probably asked that to you, Ches. Draw Smith & Wesson Model 29. I don't think I will, but... Alrighty. In this world is touch or be touched. Okay, Flowey from Diddy Tale. Whatever you say, pal. Gonna bring in the ribcage. In this world is kill or be kills. Oh, now you're just normal Flowey. Congratulations, you've upgraded, I guess. I guess you've upgraded. All right, I'm gonna bring this down here. Her crotch is there, I suppose. I can then bring her legs out like this. Dun, 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 dun. Diddy Tail sounds like an Undertale mod? Well, that's why I said it like that. Probably is, though, with how many Undertale mods there are. And your potential. Exponential. I just can't wait. All right, I brought that in. So her clothes should be like that. I'll put her, maybe, I've done a lot of hand on the hips, so I'm gonna not do hand on the hips. I'm gonna do hand on nothing, actually. I'll just put her hand down. Maybe behind her back or something. Something like that. Draw man? Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Draw a repo? The heck is a repo? I'm gonna draw what I've always drawn. Mid. I'm quite happy with drawing mid. Okay, so I'm gonna repo, not a green PP. I don't even know what a repo is, so unfortunately I only have one option in this matter. The guy from Repo? That what who's Repo? What's the game? Remember when you were calling me Unk? You should think about that and then come back to me with this new age speak. No, I'm just kidding. The Repo, that's the game with the like garbage can little robot dudes, right? That one. Yeah. Nah. I'm gonna draw a green PP. Well, I don't think I want to. I think I'm gonna draw a face. Faces are great, aren't they? Everyone loves faces. So I'll draw that. Well, actually, no, this face is kind of gonna be boring. Unfortunately, I'll do a better face later. Draw a girl stopping the 9/11. I would. But then I'd have to draw a building and a plane and stuff. So nah. Actually, no, I probably wouldn't anyways. I'm far too lazy. Draw Saddam Hussein's gaming room? Am I supposed to know who that is? Sounds like some sort of either politician, streamer, or terrorist. I guess it just sounds like a name, right? Look it up? Nah, I don't really care that much, though. You think I care enough about other people? Nah, especially random people. Saddam was the 9/11 guy? Really? I thought that was the other guy. Yeah, I thought that was like Bin Laden or whatever. Ah, whatever. Not like I know. Okay, so bring in her hair. Are you gonna call Abraham Lincoln the guy from the box cutter factory? I might. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that there. Actually, I need to bring her mouth up higher. Then bring this in. Her shoulder pad things need to come in. I'll just color them black, I guess. Like that. The stream's low-key dead. Is it? I'm alive, so the stream is alive. That's how this works. Speaking of streams, how did you end up in an art stream, Ches? Like, in the first place? How did you... Or, well, I guess... How did you end up in an art YouTube... Like, at an art channel? Let me bring in the hair. I love your art. Thank you, Christina. Welcome to the stream. How was your day? I hope it's been good. My day has been well, I think. Can we ban him from the streams? No. I don't really care to. Jake, I have dementia? I see. And the community in general? I also don't really care to. Okay, I'm gonna bring in her... No, not her hair. Bring in her horns, at least. Hello, Iranki. How long does it take? Does it take it to get this perfect? Are you talking about my art? Well, I've been drawing for 8 years, but this is nowhere near perfection. I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional yet. I gotta go because I have to get ready for something, for some school shit. Okay, goodbye, Lily. But it's been around, let me guess. It's been around 3 years of actual improvement. So around 3 years, but I've been drawing for 8 years in total, but I've really been improving for 3. Since 2022 is when my improvement actually started. Goodbye, I love you platonically. Love you platonically without any parasocial attachment. Well, I guess we can cut off the left. Okay, so I think, let me bring in this thing that, no, you know, I'm not really feeling this drawing. It's just not, it's not my favorite. Let me do one that I actually do like. Something like war crimes platonically. At this time, I've been taking art seriously for a year. Oh, nice. That is good. You must continue. I am changing the music again. Hello, Pixel. Welcome to the stream. Hold on. Let me find an act. Let me find some music that, you know, I'll just do this music. People like this music, so I'll put it. Draw mustard gas? Imagine drawing a gas. How are you doing, Pixel? Had a good day so far? Hello, DLM. Just got back from school, by the way? I see. Your streams are rather therapeutic to draw alongside with. I'm glad it is. I'm glad you like them. Hello, Noble Dark, by the way. So you've been here before, unless you've changed your name. And if you haven't, then I guess welcome to the first time chatting. Hope your day has been good. How would you rate my progress, though? Well, I don't have anything to base it off of. I've only seen your art recently, so I don't really have anything to base your art. I can't really rate your progress at all. Although it's probably better than mine. I went at a snail's pace, so. I mean, you're doing better than me, probably. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my HDMI working. I'm so tired of trying to get HDMIs are the bane, especially when they're not working. Like, they're the bane of my existence. Hopefully you get it working. School's at 12 p.m. It's 3 p.m. It's actually 4 p.m. for me. Of course, time zones exist, right? Everyone has a different time zone. 3:56? Yeah, it's 3:56 for me too. I hate when my Ethernet cable stops Ethernet cabling. That's... How does that even happen? Okay, I'm gonna bring in her neck, her arm. I'm gonna bring her arm up here, so I guess her collarbones are gonna come down from her shoulder. Her other shoulder's up here. Other shoulder's right there. I don't really care about the rest of her arm, but maybe draw a Russian man. I don't even know what a Russian man is supposed to look like. It was working this morning and I went up for coffee and took my laptop, came home, plugged my second monitor back in, and now it's not responding. I don't know, maybe look it up. I have no idea. Don't really got homework to do today? Nice. That's good. More time to do other things that you like. I never had homework because I was homeschooled, as I've said 8 million times by now. I'm gonna bring in her nose, like that. Search up Gopnik, Comrade Stalin, ideally. Nah. Imagine searching something up. That's like so much work. For what? Nah. You truly underestimate my laziness. Honestly, it's a wonder that I get up out of bed in the morning. I could sleep forever. But I wouldn't be able to draw then. Draw Kim Jong-un? Nah. Homeschooling is weird for me. It's like hardly done in England, as far as I know. Probably. Not many people I know were homeschooled, so... Yeah, it's not that common over here either. A black ball works for Kim Jong-un. Fair enough. I mean... Fair enough. Bring in the what? Don't I show the hoodie? I don't have a hoodie. This is just a sweater. Really thick sweater. I'm in junior year now, by the way. I see. You know, I don't really know anything about how the schooling... I don't really know much about the... Well, I guess the years. Well, I guess... Okay, so it's like... It's freshman, junior... And then senior? Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't have those, of course, because I was homeschooled. I didn't have anyone to be a junior, freshman, or anything too. So it was just me. Show the sweater. Well, you can see my sweater. Do you have more of a preference or for drawing with digital or traditional? Honestly, I think they both have their thing. I think I would, if I'm doing like if I'm trying to finish, well, do I like finish? Yeah, I'd rather do digital art. That's like for a finished illustration. If I'm just like having fun, goofing around, and just drawing whatever, then I'd rather draw traditional. 11th grade. Oh, you're in 11th grade. Okay, I see. Take it off and put it on the floor? No, I don't think I will. Seems like something that I would rather not do. You want a sweater? Platonically? Then buy one, I guess. Okay, but I'm broke? Then make one platonically. You know, learn how to sew. Learn how to sew. If you learn how to sew, then you'll never really have to, well, buy clothes. I mean, you'll have to buy material, I suppose, but... I just dropped my only Apple charger into a fan? Well, that's interesting. Oh yeah, it's working? Nice. Nice. Now you can, well, do whatever you were going to do. Actually, I don't really know what you were going to do, but now you can do whatever that was that you were going to do that I don't know of. Okay, let me bring in her eyes. I was gonna draw? Oh, nice. Then, have fun with that. You gonna draw anything interesting? Anything fun? I hope so. I hope you do. What am I doing for this facial expression in the first place? I didn't plan this out. I just kind of started drawing without thinking. Which is probably not the best way to do something. Am I the only one who feels like everything is too fast since 2020? I don't know. I don't really have a good grasp on time. Time kind of just slips through my hands, so I don't know. Time has kind of always felt like it's been going fast. I don't remember the past 5 years besides YouTube. Yeah, it's kind of like that for me too. It's been a blur. A blinding blur of, well, time passing. I can't really tell you what happened in that time though. So either try and animate a fox, or I've been looking at different character designs as all my characters look the same. Well, both of those sound fun. Well, animating in general is a little bit difficult sometimes, so. But yeah, I hope you have fun with it. If her shoulder's here, her arm is here, her elbow should be somewhere around here, I guess. Bring in her body. Okay, so now, where's her body supposed to be? I guess her ribs are probably gonna be somewhere there. Got a specific practice in mind today? Not really. Not really. I just need to I'm working on my forms, I'm trying to simplify everything, make everything look less messy. I don't know if I've been succeeding, really, but I mean, in general, I think I've been doing somewhat better with the clarity. Sorry. Like this drawing is pretty clear, I think. Go a whole week without streams and focus mainly on long and short form content? I did that. Kind of. Yeah, I mean, I do that sometimes. Sometimes I just take a break from streaming for like a day or so. Mainly I focus on practicing and making videos, so yeah. Do it again and improve? Improve at what exactly? If you're saying improve at video making, I mean, yeah, that's kind of a passive thing. As long as I'm making videos, I'll improve at them. I wonder which one do I actually enjoy? I mean, I do enjoy streaming, right? Because I love, I love drawing, so yeah, I guess I like streaming anyways. I love when blind lead the blind. What are you calling blind, you? You may be blind, Ches, yeah. I agree. So I'm gonna bring like that. How do you go to sleep? Like, I know, but like, how to really sleep? I don't even really know. He just loves us glazing his heart? Nah, not really. Not really. Although feedback is important, I suppose. Long time no see. Hello, Burak. Welcome to the stream. How have you been? I've been good. Your art is dog shit? Now give me fries? I have no fries, unfortunately. It'd be like that. Where's her hair supposed to... Okay, so her hair is supposed to be coming over here, and then, yeah, like that. Yeah, how are you doing, Burak? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Been drawing. I've been working on some digital art. I mean, for like this entire week, I think I'm pretty stacked up on all my digital art that I'm gonna do. So yeah, you're hungry? Well, then get to eating. Get to eating. Fries or elbow reveal now? I don't think so. You guys don't get to see my elbows. My elbows are for me and me alone. Ah. No, I guess this just wraps around the body. I won't let you guys get your little peepers on my elbows. They're protected. All right, so I'm gonna pop that in. I guess it'd be like that actually, and then I bring that, and then something, drawing something. Elbow reveal sounds like a Reddit creep. Is saying elbow reveal creepy? I don't think so. Although I'm not really creeped out by much, to be honest. Okay, so I'm gonna bring her some shading in under her chin. This hair, like, there's hair right here, so it's kind of blocking some of the shading, but it's cool. Why am I coughing so much? I didn't do anything that requires me coughing. I'm probably a creep. Probably not. You're probably not a creep. Because creep is subjective. Wait, give me one. Yeah, creep is subjective, so... I mean, what one person finds creepy, another person won't. All in all, you just have to gauge whether you would find that behavior creepy yourself, or just funny. If you find a behavior creepy, then, well, then it's creepy. I'm trying to learn anatomy, and I'm about to go crazy. Yeah. Anatomy will do that to you. That's why learning in small chunks is probably more helpful. As long... You know another language besides English? No. Okay, there we go. Let me bring this in. Let me bring that in. Let me bring that in. What happened to the girl from your other profile picture? The one that was like a silhouette, like a shadow? That girl? I only speak English, but I end up just throwing in different languages when I say thank you. Oh yes. Gracias. Gracias. Everyone likes to just throw in random stuff. She's dead? No, she's alive. She's quite alive. Arigato. Arigato. Okay, so what I am going to do is... Actually, I don't know. I can do that drawing? Nah. I can do that drawing? Nah. So many drawings to do. None of them I can do here. Huh. Yeah, this is why I make better drawings off stream. Whatever. I can find something to do, something interesting. Igun to Noma? I see. That's not how you spell her name, but I see. Okay, so I'm gonna bring some shading on her chest. I need to put some... I guess her buttons? Very difficult, I think. Noma's the Shadow Girl? Yeah. Still not how you spell her name. It's just N-O-M-A. Like a nom. Like taking a bite of something, like nom. But with an A at the end, so Noma. It's very short and looks cute on paper. Good morning, Dennis. Hello, Hunted Story. Why'd I say your entire name? Don't know. How you doing today? Then she isn't my favorite? Then she's my favorite? Oh. I'm glad you like her. I do like her design. I guess this is her right here. This is Noma right there. Although I didn't make her as much of a silhouette as she normally is. I'm doing mediocre at best? Huh. Well, I mean, isn't that all of us? Okay, that's maybe a bit of a stretch. Isn't that like... That's common. At least you're not doing bad, I suppose. Hello, Panda! Welcome to the stream. My Sona has a solo everything card? I see. That's probably true. Where they can solo all fiction at will? Probably true, probably true. I guess I'll draw this, but why would I draw that? Yeah, might as well. You're my soda pop, my little son. No. No more. You ever play Persona? I have not, no. So, Dennis, what's today's page theme? Woman. I don't know. I have no idea. I would say it's horned ladies, but she doesn't have horns. And to be fair, she's supposed to have horns. I'll add her horns. I got lazy and I didn't add her horns, but she's supposed to have horns. Let me add in her horns. Okay, cool. She still don't have horns, though, unfortunately. Woman but horned woman and a hint of smug? Yeah. Hint of smug indeed. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let me change the song, actually, is what I'm going to do. I don't know why I don't like this drawing so much. Maybe it's because it doesn't fit her. It doesn't look like her face, how her face is supposed to look. I don't know why, though. I think I made her face too round. I saw your Dino Illustrate, and we are evolving fast with the Maharaga wheel. Yeah. Yes, I need to consume more. Although it's very hard for me to... I mean, like I was saying, it's very hard for me to draw on stream, or for me to make any meaningful progress on stream. Sometimes, a lot of the time. How about I do this song? This song looks good. Just play the song. Thank you. Hello, Joe. Welcome to the stream. All right. If only anatomy were perfect. Yes, indeed. If only. What's the problem with singing a mid-song? I don't think anyone said there's a problem with that. Dennis, do you practice anatomy much? I practice anatomy all the time. I just don't practice anatomy on the streams. Not a lot. I'm not really able to practice anatomy on the streams. Not really. Like, your YouTube Shorts comments are unwanted. Who are you even talking to? Okay, no. Yeah, no, I do. Like, some of this page is anatomy. I mean, obviously you're not seeing the part of the page that is anatomy, but yeah, there is. But yeah, there is I do practice anatomy a lot off stream. That's basically all I do. Of course, because anatomy, once you get good at anatomy, everything else is easy. Because most of drawing is anatomy. At least that's how I feel. Let me bring in her hips. Okay, so I've seen tons. I've seen my rooms full of sketchbooks, so I imagine you having a similar situation. Yeah. Well, no, I don't have that many sketchbooks actually. I only have like 10 sketchbooks, and they're put away, right? Like I don't go through that many sketchbooks, not that quickly, because I fill my pages so much, like with sketches, or not really this much, but like yeah, since I fill my sketchbook with sketches, I rarely like run out of I don't run out of page that quickly. My roommates were lazy art majors, so the whole dorm was just a sketchbook archive. Well, hey, that's pretty cute. That's pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Cooking some mean ass spaghetti. Well, I hope it tastes good. I haven't made spaghetti in a while. I made pasta, but not spaghetti specifically. Let me bring her shoulder in. Famous words of Eminem, mom spaghetti. Indeed. Okay, so let me see. Her chest will probably be here. Then I could bring hand. Bring her leg in. I guess let's have her standing normally. Then bring her other leg in, but this leg needs to be pretty straight to counterbalance the other leg. Like this, so then her leg will probably come down here. Her knee is gonna be around here. Do you own any limited edition art gear stuff? No, I don't. I have very basic art gear. The most expensive thing I have for art in my room is my hold on. Yeah, the most expensive thing I have for art in my room is my tablet, my drawing tablet, which was like $200, I think, or $300, somewhere around there. Other than that, I don't really have anything that was like that expensive. If I can't make art with bad supplies or like mid-level supplies, then I might not be a good artist. If I only need the best art, like limited edition stuff to be good, then I mean, how much of that skill is mine, you know? I want to become like a god at art, and then yeah, I need to become a god at art, and then I can use like the expensive stuff. Are you in any fandom? Any fandom? Not really. I don't know. Not really. I feel like, I mean, I'm not really too obsessed with anything. Plus, it's probably unhealthy to be obsessed with anything. So, yeah, no, I'm not really that I'm not really in any fandom. When did we all start drawing? I've been drawing for most of my life, but I started like actually like putting effort into my drawings 8 years ago, and I started really improving. Yeah, like 3 years ago. So, just like Iron Man became everything without his armor. Yeah. Wait. Huh? Yeah. Like, kind of. Yeah. Iron Man was mostly his brain. The armor was just like an expression of his brain. I do not draw. I just did philosophy. For me, I've always wanted to animate. I wanted to animate, but like forever, like for a long time, I've recognized that animating takes a lot of time. So I like, even though animating was cool, I just never really put any serious effort into learning. The armor was an extension of himself? Yeah. Of his genius. And I've had OCs, but never knew how to express them. Huh, interesting. Had OCs, but never knew how to express them. Interesting. I put the link to an animation book in Artrefs, if anyone wants to use it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm sure it'll come in handy for some people. I draw because I have a huge imagination. I think I had to take it out somewhere. Fair enough. I'm gonna send some of y'all. I'm gonna send y'all some of my old art. I see. Okay. I'm gonna put up spoilers for your eyes' sake. What does that mean? Why? Because it's bad, or I'm a philosophical guy, so I might send some existential crisis here and there. Hey, you haven't said anything philosophical today. What's up with you? I'm joking. But you're off your game. No, I'm joking. Okay, let me bring in this. Okay, so you want to talk philosophy? So be it. No, hold on. I don't like your tone there. I'm joking. I'll talk whatever you guys want to talk. I'll just talk whatever anyone talks. I engage with basically all the conversations, unless it's a conversation where there's nothing to be said. In that case, I probably won't say anything, because there's nothing to be said. Okay, let me bring in her hair. I guess I'll just put her hair back. Trump just signed the obliterate everyone, I don't give a fuck about your rights bill. Oh, okay. Interesting. Don't know what that means, but sure. Means you're gonna die? Is that what it means? So here's a topic for today. What's godhood for you? Like, what defines a god? A god is something better than humans in every single way. Like 100%, 100% better than humans in every way. That's what a god is. Smarter, faster, stronger, can do more stuff. I guess that would be what a god is. Or, or maybe that's too broad, because I guess a superhero could be like that, and the superheroes aren't gods. No, hold on. A superhero can't really be like that. A superhero is usually only better than a human in only one aspect. So like Superman would be close to a god, but not exactly, because he's not infinitely intelligent. If Superman was infinitely intelligent, then yeah, I guess he'd be a god. So yeah, something like that. But gods show human features, like as in Hercules. Well, I don't know. I feel like Hercules is more like a demigod. Like, I don't consider him like a full god. I don't think he's like infinitely smart. I don't think he's like, I mean, it depends how you define a god. But if you're asking for my definition, I wouldn't like consider Hercules, even though he might be like a god, I wouldn't consider him like an actual real I don't know. Hercules feels like more like a superhero like type of figure more than a god, like superhuman. Superman can move planets. He's on par with God. Yeah, but God can create planets and create the universe. Like a god would be able to create the planet, like create planets, create the universe, do anything. Like, right? So like there's a level beyond what Superman's doing. Like, sure, he can move a planet, but can he like make one? Can he create life? I don't know. Like either a god has to be better than humans in like every single way, or it has to have, or like the thing has to be like better than humans. Like, I don't know. I feel like Hercules just feels more like a superhuman. So gods are something that create. I like, there could be a god of destruction. I don't think a god has to specifically create, but Superman feels too contained, if that makes sense. Like Superman can't. I don't know. I would say like Superman is close to being a god, but he's not like infinitely intelligent. I feel like intelligence plays a role. Superman doesn't feel like the smartest person in the universe. If he was smart, then I'd be like, yeah, he could be a god, but he kind of seems like a regular good person who's also like strongest and the fastest and stuff. So guys, who wins? Christian God or a baby with Down syndrome? Superman can level planets. He's on par with God. Oh, can level planets, not move planets. Same. Nah, not really. Here's a thought we create. Also, here's a thought we create. Also, are we gods? I don't think humans are gods because I don't think so. I mean, you can define it, like you can say that, but I don't think so. Oh, okay, here's a thought. Comma, we create. Also, are we gods? No, like, I don't think so. We are very limited. Like, yeah, we can create stuff, but we're very limited in what we can create. So, like, I would say that an example of a god would be, like, a being that can create anything, like, just will things into existence. I would consider that a god. But I don't think a god has to be something that needs to create. I think a god needs to be smart though, also. But mothers are something crazy, not gonna lie. How so? What do you mean mothers are like crazy? Not gosh, but still. Creating you? I mean, but in that case, I'd say that mothers are like, I don't know. Mothers are limited though, like humans are limited, so I don't know, everything creates, like plants create, like, solar system, like stars create things, everything creates stuff. I wouldn't consider like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's it's very impressive. It's impressive that like life has evolved to the point where it can create such complex organisms and stuff. I think that is very. We're not gods and won't ever be. I assume you're saying gods, but we're not gods and won't ever be. I mean, probably not, right? We're human. Unless, like, I mean, won't ever be. Maybe. I mean, maybe at some point in the future, maybe something random or crazy happens that might make humans, like, what would seem like gods, but I don't think so. Humans seemingly are always going to be limited by intelligence and stuff like that. You caught a stream? Yes, you have. Hello, Cappuccino. Welcome to the stream. So what's God different from that than so what's could you rephrase the question, Hunted? So what's God different from that other things? Like what differentiates a God from everything else? I always think gods aren't perfect beings, but something with ultimate control, but over something, whether it be human will or like fire. Okay, that's a pretty good definition. Um, like I don't know though. Like a god that has perfect, like a person that has, but I feel like a person that has perfect control over like fire or something, like a pyromancer. I don't know if a pyromancer would be like. It depends what can like. It depends what they can do. Are they limited? I would say a god is a being that is not limited in a specific. So like kind of like what Pixel said, but like yeah, it's like perfect control. Yeah. They have infinite power in a like in just any way. I think that would be like a god. A god can't be limited in like, or a god has to at least have some attribute that's not limited. I think. Like you said, all things create, then what's a god? A supernova? Yeah, but all things create, but not like, they don't create with intelligence, if that makes sense. Like, they're not creating things because they want to. They're just creating things just out of habit. I'm saying like a god would, like, a god could create something and anything. Like, create, you know, if you understand what I'm saying, I think an intelligence needs to be there. But of course, that just depends on what you define, right? But for my definition of a god, it would just be something that, yeah, something that has, like, yeah, going even farther, just to like separate it from a human completely, something that has, like, infinite power in a certain area. So I guess, and also it needs to be intelligent, kind of. Intelligent was created too. Wait, huh? Intelligence was created too? I mean, intelligence exists, I suppose. So being with consciousness and rational power and a power to create, that's a human. No. Like, if it had infinite power, like the power to create infinitely, I think that would be a god. Humans are bound. Humans are finite. Humans have a limitation. I don't really know what I would create for YouTube, seeing as I'm not that smart about anything. You don't have to be smart, like, about, you don't have to be, like, particularly knowledgeable about anything to, like, be a YouTuber. I mean, look at me. I'm not, like, a professional. I'm not even that I can't even really teach anything. I'm very bad at tutorials because I'm very bad at teaching, so having knowledge isn't, like, the defining factor of being, like, a YouTuber or anything, or creating content. You just have to have the will to create content. The will and the means, I suppose. That would be the two factors. Maybe start a blog for yourself, you know, just to see your creation somewhere, and maybe it would catch on, I assume is what you're gonna say. Yeah. You don't have to think about anything, you just have to make. Just have to create. In famous words of a legendary screenwriter, what is God? What he makes, we do as well. What he gives, so do we. It's not him challenging God. It's one of his characters' ideology. What is God? Um, it's not him challenging God, huh? I have the pointy thing on her head. Who, her? Yes, me too. It's a horn. Um, what he makes, we do as well. What he gives, so do we. Okay, not that I'm not religious, but in the context of I assume he's talking about like a Christian God or some sort of God like that. There's a difference between a human like making something and a God making something. Humans cannot make anything. Humans need things to make other things. Humans can't make something out of nothing. For an omnipotent God, it can. Like, yeah, so I don't know. I feel like that quote kind of falls flat on its face. Or at least I mean, like, I assume the character is supposed to be like prideful or something, so they're not. So, like, I guess the character is supposed to be flawed, or using a flawed analogy. Human makes life, so does God. Yeah, but God makes all life. Like, humans can create life, I would say, like, by like giving birth, I suppose, reproduction. But there's a difference between being able to make one of, like, humans need more. Like, you need another human, right? Like, here's the thing: an omnipotent God, doesn't need another thing to make like stuff. A human needs something else to, like, a human can never do something by itself, and that's just it. Humans need something, and a God just doesn't, or at least the type of God that I'm thinking of. Humans, oh yeah. Well, I said this already. Nothing is something. It's like saying there is nothing here, or is no nothing here. Wait, huh? I don't think gods need intelligence. They can just be a force of nature type thing. Okay, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. But, well, I guess in that case you could like in that case you could kind of like consider the universe a god, I suppose. Like, in that definition of things. But when I think of a god, yeah, but it has to have some sort of mechanism, and it needs to be infinitely powerful in the mechanism that's doing. Like, it doesn't, like, a god in that sense shouldn't need anything else to do what it's doing, if that makes sense. It's not that deep. So gods make life without nothing. Gods make life without. I'm saying gods make life with nothing. Like, they don't need anything to make anything. It's not that God's not. It's not even about life. It's just about just making something from nothing, like, without any. Like, the omnipotent God would break the rule of, like, matter cannot be created nor destroyed. A god doesn't need to follow that. A god can just make stuff without needing another thing. It doesn't destroy anything to make anything. It doesn't, like, convert something into other. It can, but it just makes stuff without consuming anything else. Yummy looking ink. Yes. Everyone likes to eat ink. Everyone should eat ink. Okay, my lawyer has advised me to not encourage people to eat ink, and has said that I should say that I do not encourage people to eat ink. It is not good. I came here to relax. Now you're scaring me. I'm not scaring you. It's not that scary. We're just talking about what a god could be. What would define a god? I just remembered I had groceries. Oh no. A lawyer, in fact. Exactly, but that's not that deep. All the question is what would define a god? That's about it. All you have to do is just think about what you would define as a god. It's not a serious thing. It's just a fun thought thing. Just a fun thought experiment, I guess. I'm about to eat your brown sketchbook. That's not something you should do. I need that to do my anatomy. That's where all my anatomy drawings are. This is where I practice all my anatomy stuff inside of here. Did your Lara say that? Nah. Yeah, this is where I practice all my anatomy stuff. Not like I'm gonna show that though. But thinking about God is thinking about creating something from nothing, and thinking about what is nothing is scary. Yeah, but nothing doesn't exist. So you don't have to worry about it because nothing doesn't exist. It's not something that can exist. If nothing exists, then it's something. If nothing exists, then it's something, and nothing isn't something because nothing, so. I get knowledge from eating the sketchbook? I see. Like, nothing literally cannot exist. I guess it's also about perspective. Like, gods wouldn't be gods to other gods, right? To an ant, we are a god. That's probably true. Let me think about that. I guess, in a sense, yeah. Well, no. It depends what type of god you are, though, right? If it doesn't exist, that's the point of nothing. This is free. Yeah, but in that case, you're kind of, like, afraid of something that doesn't exist, right? Which is, like, I guess people are afraid of things that don't exist all the time, right? So, I guess that makes sense. Never mind. Carry on. I feel like if you are a thing, so like if you are a god, it depends what if you're defining God as something that's better than you, like if you're defining God as something that's better than you, then I guess yeah. Then I guess a god wouldn't have a god wouldn't call another god a god because it wouldn't be better than them. But if a god is like a definition of a type of entity, then I think there could be a different god. The fear of nothing goes back to the fear of death, right? Maybe it might. Like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people are scared of death because they're like, I don't want, like, nothing is scary. But I don't know. I can't really get. I think I used to get it, but I don't know if I get it anymore. I can't really understand it. I think it's very hard for me to conceptualize nothing. Like, whenever someone is like, I don't want to be nothing, like, usually they think of something. They think of, like, oh, a black void or something, or they don't want to be, like, in the dark, or they don't want to be in, like, a white void or something like that. Or they don't want to just be like a ghost on, like, in space or something like that. But that's something. So, I don't know. Like, I don't think anyone's actually scared. People are scared of the idea of nothing. But they don't actually have the right idea of nothing. If that makes sense, I think. Or at least that's just, like, I'm trying to, like... I'm being complicated for my own enjoyment. I'm kind of speaking nonsense, but... just because I like it. But I don't know if you can kind of see what I'm saying. Like, people are scared of the idea of nothing, but for nothing to even have a name, isn't that weird? Isn't it weird for something that doesn't exist to have a name? Or not even that. Nothing is like, well, yeah. It's hard to the only way you can, interesting. You can't even really describe nothing. To give it a name takes away the thing that is nothing. Like, the description of nothing would just be, well, blank. It's weird. Nothing is so weird. Nothing is the name of absence of something. Yeah, but, like, nothing is the name of absence of something. But, like, to even think of that is something in and of itself. I don't know. I think my brain has tricked itself into thinking that I'm thinking about something new. True. Yeah, I feel like death is... No, we're afraid of it because you can't imagine nothing. True. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Like, the fear of nothing is the fear of the unknown. I could see that, actually. Well, why do I feel like that? Nothing can't be described. Interesting. Yeah, it's just it's an absence of something. But you can't think of that. I guess I'm struggling to think of it because you can't think of it, I guess. I'm trying to do the impossible. Like, go to sleep on time. Okay, I think this works. This kind of works, right? Yeah, I guess the fear of nothing is really the fear of the unknown. Like DLM said, nothing for us could be the absence of all senses. Yeah, but you can't even, like, can you think of the absence of all senses? Like, you can try to, but that's not even I don't know. You can't even experience, like, that's not even experience anymore. It's not even like you're experiencing the absence of all senses. You're just, your definition of a god doesn't exist. My definition of a god doesn't. What are you talking about? Even though it's not the reason I'm afraid. Okay, hold on. Even though it's not the reason I'm afraid of it, I believe there is an afterlife, and to get there, you got to go through hell to get to heaven, or that after you die, you come back as a human, animal, or stone. Wait, huh? Okay. I believe there is an afterlife, and to get there, you got to go through hell. To get to the afterlife, you have to go through. Oh, okay. The afterlife is heaven. So I believe there's a heaven, and to get there, you got to go through hell, or that after you die, you come. Wait, but how? Wait. How do you believe that it's that or? Wait, like, so you believe in something after you die, but you don't know if it's like you have to go through hell to get to heaven, or if you just get reincarnated, essentially. I mean, I don't believe in an afterlife, but I guess because I just don't really have a reason to. Your definition of a god doesn't exist. What does that mean? What does that mean? In any case. Like, are you being like literal, or are you making like a joke on nothingness? Are you making some sort of pun? Is that a pun? I guess, well, jokes and puns are different, I guess. If I remember correctly, jokes are the subversion of something unexpected happening. And puns are just puns. It depends on what's bad stuff you did. So you're more like, that's not Buddhist, right? No, because I don't think Buddhists have an after. So what are you? Are you like religious or spiritual? What are you? Because that's not exactly Christian. I don't think that's Muslim? What? Islam? I don't think that's Islam. I haven't heard that take beef. Well, maybe I have had that take. Depends if you murder, stealing, or something. I don't know. I believe in like a physical reincarnation or transfer of nutrients from one to the other. Right? Oh, like, okay. Okay, so I believe in physical reincarnation or like transfer of nutrients from one to the other. Like one's death helps another to live. Yeah, like, I mean, I could like agree with the fact that I think that, well, I guess the universe itself is a cycle, right? So everything's a cycle, even death. You know, you turn into like, you know, depending on if you're buried or whatever happens, right? It's not like you cease to exist. You still exist. I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish that don't want to be one, but also do. I don't know. Huh. That's not really reincarnation, is it? What Pixel said? Like Pixel isn't it's well, I mean, it's not exact to be it's not really to be reborn, I guess, because I guess that's what to be incarnated is to exist, to be reincarnated to re-exist, right? To come back into existence. But it's more like a transition, like yeah, like the transfer of nutrients or transfer of information, I guess, in the broadest sense is what it would be. There's people with no hearing, no sight. Some with multiple senses missing. If someone was born with none of our senses, they experience nothing, or is it a different experience? I think it's still like, okay, let's say you were born without, let's say you were just a brain in a jar or something like that. You still experience, like you still have an experience, right? Because I think the last sense, or I guess like the most base sense, or it's not really a sense, right? But thinking is kind of like a sense, right? So until you cease to think, which is essentially death, then you still have like some semblance. Maybe it's not really a sense. Maybe it's not like considered a sense, but it feels natural to me to consider like thinking a sense. You're just stopping in. This was an interesting intro to the conversation. Hello, Reverie. Welcome to the, or I guess, well, you know, welcome to stopping by to the Trib. Yeah. I think thinking is like a sense in a way. So you still have, there's still a something doing the thinking, right? Well, I guess you didn't say not existing. You just said with like the absence of senses. But is thinking a sense? I think you still have an experience if you're thinking, I think. Yes. I think you still have an experience if you're thinking, I think. I think therefore I am. If there's no thought, then there's nothing. Yeah, essentially that. And if you're thinking, then you exist. I think therefore I am has been used to exhaustion with myself. I've completely exhausted that thought process. But it's a really simple and I guess useful. It's very useful, I feel. Maybe that's why I use it so much. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. It was not my fault. Okay, it's definitely my fault. What am I gonna draw now? Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna draw. Okay. I know, I think, I don't know, you think, therefore I am real, but you may not be. Yeah. You can doubt that other people exist, but you can't doubt that you exist. Very, very useful. At least, it's very useful to prove that you exist, I guess. Or something that's called you exist. It might not be your body or anything, but you as something, somewhere, existed at least. You at least know that you existed. And continue to exist. Whether you're like in a simulation or virtual reality or what else? I don't know, maybe you're like in an afterlife or something. I mean, it could be anything, but at the very least, you exist. Okay, cool. Let me do this. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch pages now. I've kind of exhausted the page. I was about to drag the page upwards, but let's head on to something else. I guess it'll be this page. Alrighty, today is 8/12/2025. I like how your body creates I like how our body creates with water, air, and food. It's very impressive. Energy from all of those. Very cool. Like, I can understand how a person, technically it burns it all so we can use fire too. True. Yeah, we're like a giant furnace. Or, well, a small furnace, I guess. Humans create sentience with that too. Yes. Eventually. With growth. With growth comes sentience, consciousness. I guess you can't really doubt consciousness either, right? With sex, you mean? Indeed. Repopulation, I guess. Or, I guess, reproduction, not repopulation. Wrong thing. Yes. Yes, indeed. Let me draw Noma. Let me change the music. Face the music. Change the music. The music. I could do jazz. I can do that one. Infinity Within Panic. I did all these songs already, except for that one. So, because I did all those songs already, I'm going to do... I can do... Yeah, fine, I'll do that one. Hello, Emo. Welcome to the stream. I have this feeling of dread. It feels inevitable. This is inevitable if you have it. It's kind of already... It's just there. It's just there. I feel like something horrible is gonna happen. Anxiety. I see. I'll study your art, Dennis. Your style of body is very adolescent. Oh, my art. I was like, wait, you're studying my body and my body is very adolescent? Is it really? Maybe this one. I can see this one. I don't know about this one. Maybe. I guess her head is pretty big though. To be fair, her head is I don't know. I could see this one. This one makes sense. This one, I'm not so sure. Although I do tend to not make big chests though. Large chests. Or I do actually. Okay, to be fair, I do. I do. Okay, I won't lie. There's one down there too, but I'm not gonna show that one. But I usually only make those off stream. Am I cooked, chat? If I never come back to stream, assume the worst. I think you'll be fine. I don't think I'll assume the worst. Try not to make it a self-fulfilling prophecy though. Maybe it's kind of a feeling of you knowing you have regrets. I don't know. I feel like I feel like the fear of regretting something is different than anxiety. Or is that anxiety? Like, can you have I guess you can have anxiety about regretting something. Dennis, remember me? Okay. I'll remember you. You are Art of Emo. Well, previously known as I'm Emo. I think it's also the baby face in all of them. True, I do have a more... I think I try... Well, except for this one. Well, maybe not this one. To be fair, my sense is thrown off with this sort of realism. Or not, it's not even really that realism. Yeah, but their faces are usually bigger. Let me see. Like, how about this one? I think this is a pretty good example. I think a face like this is probably my normal. But what about this one? I have been thinking about, like, my style. I've been like, I guess, messing around with it. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't say this is like a cutesy face. I'd say this is more cute. But it is different. Like, this is a completely different style of face than what I normally do. And this face down here, like, okay. So, yes, they all are? So, like, even this one? Surely not. Is it like this one too? Animeus is very young looking as an art anyways. I mean, yeah, it's, well, I guess you could say that. Mainly because the eyes are larger and I guess there's less detail. There's definitely more round features. It's because of the lack of detail, I suppose. The stylization. Like, you can see the two, I think, like, this is very, like, I think this is very cutesy. This is not. I feel like this is probably a more normal face that I would have drawn. This face, like, is this face, would you call it like this a baby face? Like, I'm not even looking to change it. I am very interested though. I think it's very useful if I'm able to like analyze and figure out like why. I need to figure out why things look the way that they do. Like, okay, let me see this. Guys, listen to the Coco song and remember me? Yes, a person truly dies when they're forgotten. Like, okay, this face. I don't get it, Dennis. I don't see the way you see things. Wait, what don't you get? I don't know. Okay, wait, so like, I can for sure, I can tell the difference between this face and this face. But that's only because I think the eyes and the nose are lower. So like this, these eyes and nose are higher. This eyes and nose are lower. So, and like the eyes are larger here. The eyes are smaller here. I like this face. This face I don't really like. It's like, it's kind of too much of a baby. I mean, I even wrote here, why is she small? Why is she small? Like, there's a lack of definition, like wrinkles and stuff, which in anime adds age, but if you want them to be pretty, which makes them look younger. Well, I mean, I would say that, but I don't think, like, how many 20-year-olds have wrinkles? I don't think many 20-year-olds. And that makes her look old. Yeah, so like when the eyes and nose go high, like the higher on the face. Okay, well, there's a limit. You can't like put the eyes and nose on the forehead, but in general, the smaller the eyes and the higher up they are, like the farther away they are from the chin is the older the character kind of looks. So like you can definitely tell a difference in like how baby-faced the character is. Like this character is less baby-faced than this character, of course. Like that's obvious. Which is, to be fair, I don't like this character. She's not supposed to like look this baby. She's not supposed to have this much of a baby face. This face is more manageable. Of course, adding wrinkles, like Pixel said, adding wrinkles is gonna make them look older. Especially around like I guess for the nose, for like the laugh line, whatever it's called. The human face has creases around the mouth, and if a character laughs, they have crow's feet. Yeah, but like, I think I don't know. I don't know if that makes them look old though, right? Unless yeah, I guess I don't add that many wrinkles. Like, I tried a little bit of wrinkles, but I didn't like go like overboard here. I don't know if you can tell. I guess you really can't tell. But yeah, so like there'd be like a wrinkle coming from like the nose area here to like the corner of the mouth. So that's fair, yeah. I can see that. Welcome back, Jotaron. Remember me though? I have to say goodbye. Goodbye, Emo. Let me see the Shira drawing. Wait, what Shira drawing? This one? Because it's right there. People, I want you to understand that if you feel like everything is against you and you feel you feel alone or done because of okay. Feel done because of it. Always consider the options. You pull the victim card too much that at some point you believe it. What? Okay, goodbye, Emo. Honestly, it's just a style thing. Oh no, I'm very much like I don't feel like I want to change my style. Well, no. Like, if I want to keep this type of face, I think this type of face is very expressive. I think a face like this is kind of like what you would see in like a doll or something, which is like fine if you're going for like completely cute, but I don't know. It's like very not expressive. I'm not trying to go with like sickeningly cute. I don't want that. It's like something like this. I like this one. Out of these two drawings, I like this one the most. Do I have an art style? Yeah, you have an art style. The better you get at drawing, the more your art style will come out though. So like the better you get at like with technical, like the foundations of drawing, the fundamentals. The better you get at the fundamentals and the better you get at the technically at drawing is the more your art style will stand up. And once you get at that point, you'll be able to like choose your art style. You'll be able to choose what you actually do with it. As long as you're like conscious of like what you're doing. Yeah, you have an art style right now. Yeah. Another thing. I have one. No idea what it is though. Yeah, you definitely have an art style. Another thing. For the baby face type of things. I just realized. So like, let me see. Can I find another? Where's the art that I was doing? Like, so anime characters don't really have. Have you drawn a plus size version? Oh, a plus size person? I have. Well, I have because what was it? Someone was like, "Hey, can you draw like?" No, it wasn't. No, not like a plus size. I guess someone was like, "Hey, can you draw like a chubby person?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And so I tried to draw it, and I think I did all right, but. Where the heck is that? Oh, here's the page. Yeah, I have. At some point, let me see if I can find it. Actually, no. Recently, I did one, but it wasn't because anyone asked. I just wanted to see if I could. I don't know. I don't know if plus size is the right word. I don't even know what plus size means. But as soon as I watched Demon Slayer, there was no going back. So like, I don't know. Like this character has like, they're more chubby, I suppose. I don't know what plus size entails though. I tried to get into Demon Slayer. The story is so cliche. Yeah, it's a very cliche story. It's not like a complicated story, but I think it's very good. It does really well in what it does do. It's just supposed to be a fun story. It's not supposed to be a deep story, I suppose. I enjoyed it. I didn't finish it, but I enjoyed it for what I did watch. I watched like up to season 3. The Swordsmith Village arc. You know where to watch the movie with the English subs, not recorded on a phone? No, I don't. There's a movie out right now? I didn't think there was one. Anyways, yeah. I have. I don't normally draw that. That's chubbier. So what do you mean by plus size? What? So if this isn't plus size, then what do you mean by it? I guess, like, I tend to draw, like, more athletic bodies. Kind of like this, I suppose. I just like to draw abs. To be fair, I really just like to draw abs. That's why. Like my 600-pound life. That's I don't know. I guess that's plus sized I guess. But no, I haven't drawn anyone that big. Alrighty. Let me see. I don't know if I'm gonna draw that. I'll draw something else. Do I have anything to draw? I can't do any of these. Okay, fine, I'll do this. It is very difficult to get the head right the farther away you are. She's so fine? Who exactly? Who is this fine person? want to sleep on it. The chubby one? Fair enough. Very soft. I would too. Although I might just be saying that because I'm tired. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see. This is Noma, right? Yeah. So I guess now I'm thinking about body sizes. How short is Noma? Noma's not that short though. Because if she's like about as tall as her, then she's about like 5'7". Need someone of that exact build? What do you call it? I guess chubby? I don't know. Curvy? Oh, you know, no. It was because someone wanted me to draw, I think they said curvy or something, but I don't know. I don't think I did curvy, actually. No, I did do curvy. Yeah, someone said that. And then I drew that character. You know, actually, I do have a character that's kind of like that. But I don't draw them much. I guess they're not really that important to the story, though, to be fair. So, I guess it's expected that I don't really draw them much. I'm gonna bring her arm here. That's a broken hand. How do you fucking do that? No, not a broken hand. You can do that. Hold on, though. Send that chubby drawing to the ref channel? You gotta? I mean, okay, if I remember, I guess. I remind you? You'd have to remind me later. Let me shrink her head slightly. I don't know if I can without it getting too messy. Let me see. Okay, let me bring her... Well, no. Let me see. I should bring in her head first, so I can put in her hair. Because after I put in her hair's going to be blocking most of her body anyways. Okay, let me put that in, that, like there. It's just me in the chat? Maybe everyone else is doing stuff. Must have scared everyone away. Okay, so that should be it. Then I bring her other hair in. Okay, so the other side of her hair. If I make her hips too wide, it'll look a little bit... Okay, there you go. So that, maybe there, maybe there. Okay, cool. Now, if I'm bringing her hand in... May Allah ignore you the way you've all ignored me? What is there to say about you? You're not saying anything that's... I mean, like DLM said, you're not really saying anything that warrants any responding. Hold on. Nah. So I need to put her horn right here. Allah's like, he the Muslim gosh? You mean God? Yeah, that's I guess that, I think Allah just means God. But yeah. I think he's the God of Islam. Which is kind of like the God of Christianity, except they believe in different, they believe something different about Jesus, I believe. I think the difference lies with Jesus, but I don't exactly know. And don't use religion as a joke. Yeah, wait, what's your face? Yeah, Ron, don't use religion as a joke. You hooligan. That's blasphemy, don't you know? The most crimiest crime. Oh, I do think the difference... See, I guess you'd call the body type that I draw more petite. I wouldn't say it's adolescent, though, because of the hips. I think the hips would be... Because, you know, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, like, her, or at least bigger hips, only comes with maturity? Although I might be wrong. I really like her horn. Yeah, me too. I guess it's, like, the standout part of her drawing. I mean, of her, like, character design. And I think I'm just gonna make her entire body black this time. I don't care about shading it. I already brought in her body. I did her body over here. So, where is it? Yeah. And I did her actual markings, so I don't care about doing the actual design that she has. Wait, then why did I draw this body if I'm not gonna color it? I mean, shade it properly. I don't know, actually. Yeah, she's supposed to have like 2 other floating horns, which I am gonna bring in. I'm gonna bring two more floating horns. As she's supposed to have. As she needs. She's not Noma with... Actually, no, she very much is Noma with just her 1 horn. But she's supposed to have 2 of them. I mean, 3 of them. There we go. Okay. Finally done that part of the body. I'll just do her face. And there we go. And okay, I think we've reached. So like, okay, so her hair is supposed to be here. Her hair is supposed to be in this position, so it's very difficult to pick out where. Okay, I guess that works. Then I need to do her leg. How is her hand supposed to go? So that's her hand right there. We're gonna bring that out, bring in her fingers right there. So it'll be something like that, and then we can bring in the rest of her fingers. Okay, so I think that works. I mean, not like it really matters. I'm gonna shade it anyways. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Sorry, my mom had a meltdown because she got a text from Instagram. She had a meltdown because she got a text from Instagram. Why? Like for what exactly? Ron might be, in fact, I think Ron is the most I think Ron is the most of this generation that I've actually seen. I don't know. Is this like a Gen Alpha thing? Is it called Gen Alpha? I don't know. I haven't seen so much Gen Alpha lingo. Look how old I am. I'm using words like lingo now. The uses these days. I don't think she hates Instagram. I think she has Instagram and she uses it, but she also got like a message from Instagram from something or someone, and that's like it's kind of freaky, I guess, for people, for like someone, yeah, for someone who doesn't know about like the internet or know a lot about like technology. It could be, I guess I could see how it would be scary. I mean, like you were saying, the fear of the fear of the unknown, right? So if Instagram is unknown to you and like it's behaving in a way that you wouldn't expect it, I guess that would be kind of scary for someone who doesn't understand the internet. I think my grandma had some sort of like something like that too. If anything happens on her laptop or phone that she doesn't completely understand, she cries and says there's a virus and that someone's trying to get her money. Yeah, that's the same for my grandma. I mean, of course, like the fear of the unknown is normal. I guess that's just how it works. If you don't understand something, then of course you're going to be kind of freaked out about it. Especially when a lot of people are like making a fuss about like viruses and stuff. So if one thing goes wrong on your thing, you're gonna like automatically assume it's like a virus. Especially if you're not like tech savvy or anything. So I understand. Bringing the shitting under there. Yeah, like I had to help my grandma with her phone. Yeah, I think her phone. Something was going on with the app essentially, and I couldn't. And she was like, "I think it's a virus," and I was like, "I don't know, maybe it like because it did seem kind of virus like. It wasn't a virus. I think the app was just glitching, but it was like you couldn't. Anytime you went into the app, it automatically closed. You had to like. It was a whole thing. Is that a horn on her head too? Yeah, it's the same character from over here. It's her. It's this character, Noma. What app was it? It was like Facebook or something, or Tumblr. Was it Tumblr or I think it was Facebook. I don't think she used Tumblr. It was Facebook or something. I can't remember. It's a glitch where like if you, because the app was telling her to log. Okay, so it was like the app wanted her to like log back in, and so she was trying to log in, but every time she tried to put in her password, it closed the app for some reason. And if you tried to like, it was really weird. It was like an. Oh, I thought you were pointing to another one with horns. No, it was her. It was very odd. I hate Facebook and Instagram so much. I wish artists would just stop posting on Instagram. Fair. I mean, if an artist is on Instagram, I'm not gonna like. I just won't like be able to look at their art because I don't use Instagram. I very much, yeah, just like you. I don't like Instagram. I don't like Instagram mainly because I just have bad memories with it. As ominous as that sounds. Like, I think it works perfectly fine if you're just like browsing Instagram, but if you want to like do anything on it, it's kind of confusing, or at least it was confusing. I haven't tried it recently, so I'll probably do better on it if I like it were to try and use it now, but I just did not understand the algorithm. Yeah, but X uses your art for its AI, although I've started to post on there. I mean, yeah, at this point, everywhere on the internet is essentially not safe, so the best place to put your art if you don't want it to be used by AI is just not put it on the internet. If you don't want your art to be used by AI, then yeah, just don't put it on the internet. It contacts you with everyone ever that has your phone number. I don't think it does. It didn't do that for me. Or did it do that for me? I think it allows them to see that you're on Instagram, but I don't think it connects you with them. like, I'm not like following anyone that I'm not following everyone that I have like on my phone number on Instagram. In fact, I don't think they even know my Instagram. Why is there a lawnmower? I have no idea. Safest place is the 18 plus mature art room. That is actually probably true. Well, kind of. It's kind of true. Well, yeah, some guy's mowing the lawn, I guess. Someone's mowing the lawn? That would be why. Yeah. Here, let me shade her. Okay. What am I doing? You. No, not you, actually. I'm gonna put you there, and then I'm gonna put that. Actually, you're not even supposed to be there. You're supposed to be up there instead of you, and then up there, and then. I guess I'll just put you with. There. I have no idea what to draw. I don't know what to draw on stream. I never do. I never know what to draw on stream. Draw you? Well, definitely not. Draw Kiko? Is that your character? Kiko. Yeah, surely that's your character. If I remember, it was Kiko's Day Out, right? Or something like that. But I have to go to Discord for that. Then I have to search for that. Oh, look at that. That's a nice artwork. I'm so good at not being dementia-like. Dementia-like? I'm so good at not having dementia. I should be crowned the king of not dementia. So it'd be super ironic if I get dementia later in life. It'd be funny. It'd be super funny if I got dementia later in life. It'd be funny. It'd be super... It'd be super funny if I got... Okay. No, okay, so I need to... Let me show... Okay, let me... I think... So her eyes are gonna be more angry than her eyes, I think, in general. Supposed to be more close and angry. Bring her eyes looking up. Bring her nose around there. Okay, well, yeah. Need to bring her chin in more. Give her a sharper jawline. You're working on the art game for a... No, wait. You're working on the art for a game called Dementia Wizard? What is that about? Is it a wizard with dementia? Surely not. Okay, so I'm gonna bring her hair back, but I'm also gonna bring it forward. And I'm gonna bring her hair in, because they're gonna have similar hair. They're supposed to have similar hair. But she's not a silhouette. I didn't mean to open her mouth, but okay. Well, I kind of messed up that mouth, but it's cool. I guess the difference in their design is probably their horns, obviously. That. So many horns. An absurd amount. Who needs this many horns? Not me. I need to bring her shoulder maybe out here. Maybe bring her shoulder out there. Gonna bring her shoulder out to there and then out like that. Where is her arm going? I'll bring her arm over here and then bring it over there. Okay, so it's not the same if I don't bring her hair forward. She just doesn't have the same silhouette. And I guess she has a tail. Yeah, tail, I guess. That's what it'd be called. And bring in her hand. Okay, there we go. What are you working on right now, Cappuccino? What are you drawing? An environment or something? Or something different, like, well, I don't know. I too like to pour black liquid out of my face. It is very relaxing. Sorry, wait, what? Ignore that. Okay, so I need to bring you in there, you there. I need to bring out her hips. Bring that. No, because like if I do that, then her torso's too short. No, but her torso's I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I guess this actually works, huh? Because it is a high angle shot, to be fair. So her torso is going to be short no matter what from this angle. She's supposed to be short. Okay, if she's taller than her, then how tall is she then? I'm trying another pose for my Plutonian, and it's making me want to blow up my sketchbook. Some poses do that. Hi, mommy, you looking good today. Thank you. Thank you. I probably am. Ha ha ha. I'm such a slay queen. I might always. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Hello, Lee or Jungwon. Hello, Jungwon. So then, in Korean, when does the J say huh? Or young? No, when does the J say make the Y sound then? Okay. I don't know what I was thinking. I was not in my right. I was nowhere close to my right mind when I decided to take on all of those digital artworks for 1 week. Because now I'm slowing down for all of them. Day 69 of asking for Nikki? No. I did change. Okay. Oh, Ooh, it's half-breed Priscilla. You know what? I can't add that piece of character to her right now. Although she's supposed to have that, but I won't. Okay, so for right now, I'm just gonna shade. Okay, there we go. Has the newest Chainsaw Man chapter come out? I don't think so. I've been trying to keep up with it. It's been very enjoyable. I need to bring, so her hips will be probably around there, because her hips are like here. Dolores' hands be looking good today? Thank you. Thank you indeed. Dolores don't like it? I don't like what? Okay, so I'm gonna bring this over here. Bring that in. Before this, I had a Eugene profile picture. I'm not sure. You better watch. I'm not sure. You better watch out. Huh, interesting. Okay, there we go. After this, I need to edit some video. Okay, after this, I need to edit a video. After I edit the video, I need to make some shorts, and then, okay, then I should have the rest of the day. And, what's the shape-shifting girl's name again? I assume you mean Laxu, God of Anti-Life. God, she has so many names. I decided to go with Laxu because that's probably the name that's gonna be. That's the form that she's in the most of the time, I think, now, so. Yeah, Laxu. I love her so much. Me too. She's one of my favorite OCs. I guess between her and Noma and... Do I have another... Let me see. Surely... I don't know if I have another one. Her and Noma. Noma and Laxu. There must be another one, right? Not really, no. Because all of those were just up, yeah, so, yeah. All right. And for my last drawing, for my last drawing of the day, I'll do one up here. Okay, so bring that in. Then her chin can come in like that. So now her chin is there. I can probably bring in the rest of her head like that. Okay. I can then bring in her neck, which should probably be around here. Or around here.
then that'd be around there, or maybe here.
Hello, Shira. Welcome to the stream.
Wait, what? Welcome to the stream is what I meant to say. Or so I say, but the stream is actually going to end soon.
You talk like a Gen Alpha that spends 12 hours on YouTube Shorts? Yes. Yes, he does.
I think I said welcome to the scream, but hey. Okay, now let me find out where her well, before I find out where her eyes are, let me find out where her nose is. So her nose should probably be around here.
I was asleep?
Well,
at least you slept well. Wait, what? What do you mean you were? How? When did you stay up to? I stayed awake for a lot longer than expected. Assuming you got at least like 8 hours of sleep. Yeah, assuming you got like 8 hours of sleep. You went to sleep like, well, hold on. 5 minus 2. It's like, wait, no, hold on, because that doesn't make sense.
Okay, so I need to now bring her mouth over here. She is supposed to have a more mean expression. I guess I'll give her a neutral expression for this one.
When did you go to sleep, Shira?
Something like that, and then
At like 11 a.m.
oh, that's
Wait, if you went to sleep at 11 a.m. and you and then you right now you're 3 hours behind of me, so it's like 2:40. You did not get a lot of sleep then, Shira. Are you okay? It's 11:40. It's 12:45 in the night for you. 12:45 a.m. That's, well, yeah. Converting, if I were to convert it.
interesting.
Yes, but if wait, Dolores is Dennis. Yes, but if you search it up, it would show you pain and suffering. What? I'm okay. Was really tired. Well, how are you still not really tired?
You did not get a lot of sleep.
That's like only like, well, 3 hours of sleep. If it's like 2:45, then for you, 2:45 p.m. for you, then that's not a lot of sleep. I need to lower her mouth a little bit, but it's too late now. I can't oversleep? Well, That's not even over. So that's way undersleeping.
The normal person needs like around 8 hours of sleep in general. And you got like less than that by a lot. I need to sharpen her face more. But I can't. I'm cooked.
I'm undervolting? Oh. Sire, has I heard about an exquisite personality that has been existing on the very premium and extra place called the internet? They go by 2 a.m. animation. Oh, I didn't see the last part.
But I'm too tired to do the British accent now. I feel like you've talked about them before, but... So probably. You've probably talked about that person before. Okay, so maybe that would work, and then I bring... So then, instead of her head should probably be around here. Her ear would probably be there, but it doesn't really matter where her ear is. I think I've made a mistake, but it's cool. And then bring in the shading.
Want me to eat their booty like groceries? I will allow you.
I think I need to sleep.
I'm now doing very totally cool and not annoying thing where I say something related or just with the words hot dog and hot dogs on their channel in the comments. What?
What does that even... What? Good for you, Ches.
Evil man?
I could see that, Ches. You are in fact an evil person. You and your misdeeds know no bounds. Truly, you are the pinnacle of evil. Lee? Lee, why do you keep coming in here with a random account?
Your sins will follow you. Hello, Tori Neg Fiction. Welcome to the stream. Your sins will follow you. I have plenty. That's a
fun response.
I have watched a 15-minute video of Dumbass Denji and Dumbass Power learning what a bisexual is, and it definitely did not affect my behavior.
Ah, yes. I've seen those videos too.
Well, it looks so cool. Thank you. How many sins do you have, Dennis? I
don't think I have any sins, unfortunately. Not yet. I have not yet done the crimes yet. Like war crimes and more war crimes, I guess. By the way, I'm thinking about being a vegetarian. What do you all think? If you want some. If you want to do it, then do it. If you don't, then don't. Lame celestial crimes are better? Perhaps. Okay, so I don't know. I think I could have done better here. Unfortunately, I have messed up. I think it's really because of this part on her. Shira's butt is better? Perhaps. I'd believe it. I think that head is a little too small, but that's just my opinion. Let me see, actually. Yeah, probably. It probably is. I definitely messed up. I think I did better on this head over here. I did better on this head than the other head. So that's fair. Draw Dio Brando? No, that's cool. Welcome back, Joe. I'm taking away her ability to walk if I ever see her. I see. I think she needs that, though. Nah, she doesn't need that, actually. Walking is for chumps. I know the meaning. I do too, but it's better for me to be ignorant. That's more funny. Always pick the funnier option. Okay, so I'm gonna take this like that and that. Yeah, that works. I learned how to poorly ride a bicycle at 9. I learned how to ride a bicycle at... You know, one of the best for that Fortnite players said the N-word. I see. Clarify me? I can't, Screen Hermit. You're too complicated. There's no way. Sexually intelligent is a crazy thing to say. It's definitely new. I haven't heard that one before. I'll give him that. He's come up with a new term. I can polish your hair? I can polish your hair. I think I need my hair polished too. Okay, so gonna bring that there. How about there? About there, Okay, yeah, I think that's good enough for right now. And I just shade. Did I guess after I shade this, I'll be done? An interesting approach to an environmental drawing. The environment composed of a bunch of characters. Honestly, yeah, just make the ground out of people. I think the horn should be thinner, more pointed. I think it would look better with this character who seems to be thin. No, I don't think so. It's thick horns for her. Wait, what did you say, Chaz? Is Jotaro Ron Polner? Yes, yeah, same person. Chaz, same person. You know about the artist Tyler the Creator? Yeah, I do. Okay, there we go. Oh, did I finally run out of ink? Okay, not really. Okay, I thought I did. I thought I finally ran out of ink. Unfortunately, I still have more ink. Actually, no, fortunately, I still have more ink. Or maybe unfortunately, I have another... Oh, no, I did run out of ink. Okay, I did. Yeah, so it's out. It's dried up. Like my creativity. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. Bring that in like that. Well, the final result really good. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Shira dried up. Oh no. Quick, make her wait. Let me think about my words. Make her not dry. Throw water at her? Aha. I'm so good at finding a way to go around things. I'm the best. Nah, I'm not that lazy. Make her wet. Moisten the cat. Throw water at her. Dried up like my creative. would that imply that the stream is ending soon? That would in fact imply that, yes. Yeah, I said that this was probably the last character I was gonna draw. Although I can maybe do one more. What are you planning to say, Dennis? Huh? Roblox stream when? Never. Probably never. What am I gonna do? Fuck you mean Shira wet? Well, Shira said that Shira dried up, so obviously the opposite of dry is wet, so we need Shira wet. You know? To not be dry? I think that being dry is probably a bad thing, right? Draw Pikachu for old time's sake? I can do that. Let's see if I remember. Back shots? Draw Shira back? Back shots? Oh. Draw fully clothed woman? I will draw a Pikachu. And then I'll end the stream. Although I more draw Pikachu like a rabbit than anything else, so... I just got here? I see. Pikachu of the End, as they call it? Yes, Pikachu of the End. the harbinger of, well, I guess the end.
There's going to be so much liquid it feeds the kids in Africa. I don't like thinking about the implications of that. I don't like the implication.
What do you mean you're gonna feed the kids in Africa that? I am slightly frightful, concerned, and maybe just a little bit appalled. Okay, I'm gonna give it some eyes. Actually, I'm gonna make the eye larger so I can actually give it a shine.
Dennis, I'm cooked.
You are. Rip Shira. Alright. And what's your favorite drawing you've made in the sketchbook? I don't really have one. I don't think I have one. It is Cutichu.
Bro wants Shira and I can't stop him.
You can't. He's too persistent. Okay, so I think that works. I'm gonna do that. And I think that works. Okay, that works. I just need some brown to go at the base of the tail. Where did I put the brown? Oh, there's the brown. Alright guys, thank you for coming to the stream. It's basically over though. Because I said so. So I will see you guys probably, well, I guess I'm gonna upload a video sometime soon, actually. The video's basically done, I just need to actually edit it all together. So, yeah, sometime within the hours. I will see you guys later.
Yes, you do. Be safe. And yeah, see you guys. See you, Screen Hermit. Everyone. Goodbye.